Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview for January 25th, 2021. Weekly event, see you later, Seder. Ends in 6 days, 16 hours, 3 minutes. PS4 still being loud. I cleaned it. I cleaned it. It's still being loud. It might stop here in a second, sorry. See you later, Seder. New epic troop Argos. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Australia Day Gem Sale. Get bonus gems in our limited time sale. Receive up to 50% bonus gems when you purchase selected gem packs. It ends in 16 hours. Rainbow's End. Experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Phoenix Stone. The campaign has started. New rewards every day. Don't miss out. We got Week of Pan's Veil. All Pan's Veil troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Wildfolk. All Wildfolk gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls. Use Argos in PvP and Explore to gain 40 souls. I foresee a King Salinas in our future. I haven't even started this game up this week yet. Alright, Tribute. Soulforge. Should be the beginning of a new cycle coming up shortly. Troops. Alright, so we have Zillapochtli, the World Breaker, Doomclaw, and Infernus. Infernus, top 10 mythic. I think I had him at like 7-ish on my top 10 mythics. He's got the red down arrow. You know how I talk about the green up arrow and the red down arrow? He's definitely got the red down arrow, but he's still a top stock. He's still a top 10 mythic in my opinion. So he'll be the biggest recommendation this week. 24 red, yellow, purple, broken spire, divine elemental. Eruption deals splash damage to 2 random enemies and explodes 5 random gems. He also burns all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. Summons a firestorm when an enemy dies, and allied elementals gain 2 armor. So he's a divine. You can start him with 40%, and he's elemental. You can start him with 50%. Plus, he gives himself his own. He gives himself back by exploding 5 random gems. That's a lot of explosion. Plus it's splash damage, which is nice, and he burns all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. So he does several things. That's what makes him a good mythic. So he's the tippy top of the Aquaticus, Obsidius. I don't know, between him and Obsidius, I think they're kind of switching back and forth, but they're both pretty good. Number 2 would probably be the World Breaker. 30 red, green, yellow, Divinian Fields, Dragon, Centaur. Explode 18 gems on the board, deal 39 damage to all enemies. I used to love this thing, and I still kind of do. He just takes a lot of mana to get going. That's the biggest downfall, is the mana cost. 30 mana. Insane Growth, gain 5 to a random skill on 4 or 5 gem matches. Infernal Armor, reflect 25% of skull damage, and Indigestible, immunity to Devour. That would be number 2. And what do we got? Zillapochtli or Doomclaw? I'm going to say Zillapochtli. 25 green, blue, purple, Suncrest, Strix, Undead. Deal 40 damage to an enemy boosted by purple gems. If there's a storm, deal double damage. If the enemy dies, create 12 skulls. Dawn Slayer. Deal 12 damage to a random enemy when matching yellow gems. Undying and Death Touch. And then, last but least, we have Doomclaw. 24 green, blue, brown, Urskaya, Daemon, Urska. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by enraged allies with separate 25% chances to devour the next enemy above and below. Enrage a random ally on 4 or 5 matches. Alright, what do we got for Legendary? So a top 10 Mythic this week if you have 4,000 diamonds and already have everything that's been... You know, the last few weeks we had Ferris Ra and a couple other good ones. So if you didn't blow all your diamonds on those, we have another top 10 mythic this week. King Bloodhammer's pretty good as a legendary. So is Divine Ishbala. Spooky Imp and Infernal King. Okay, so it's going to be either King Bloodhammer or Divine Ishbala here. I'm going to go with Divine Ishbala. 18 purple yellow, Leonis Empire Divine Human. Transform red gems to skulls and green gems to yellow. Enchant 2 random allies. All divine start battle with 40% mana. Pretty good legendary. Might be one worth crafting if you don't have it. King Bloodhammer. 16 red-brown Drakzum Undead Dwarf. Deal 38 damage to the 2 strongest enemies and transform all blue gems to Doom Skulls to boost the damage. Summon a Doomstorm when an enemy dies. Another good one. Might be top 10. You have to look at my top 10 legendaries. Sometimes I can't remember every single one. But Divine Ishbala is definitely one, and King Bloodhammer is probably pretty close, if not on there. But I would get her first if you don't have her. Goes well with Moon Rabbit and keylime and Rope Dart. And King Bloodhammer goes well with Glaceon. Alright, then we got Spooky Imp or Infernal King. I'll probably go with Infernal King. 18 purple, yellow, and Blighted Lands Daemon. Convert green gems to skulls and brown gems to red. Deal 47 scatter damage. Been seeing him more often lately. He might have that green arrow up. But he was really good, and then he wasn't, and now he's kind of making a resurgence. A resurrection, if you will. Immortal, 25% chance to resurrect after death. A flame, burn enemies when doing skull damage. Fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire. Spooky Imp, 14 purple, primal elemental. Deal scatter damage to all enemies and either transform a random enemy into a wraith, or all allies gain 3 magic. Gain 8 magic on purple gem matches. Alright, so those are your recommendations for the troops. We have Divine Ishbala and Infernus. Alright, for weapons, what do we have? Loot of the Veil. Remove all green gems, deal 38 damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Pan's Veil, deal double damage. Glaive of the Many Goats, you might want to get this if you don't have it. Deal 41 damage to an enemy, boosted by Wildfolk allies, then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Wildfolk ally. This may make an appearance in the world event as well. So, King Salinas, Glaive of Many Goats, maybe even Pan, calling it before I even see it. Ooh, Yasmin's Pride, holy crap. Eliminate all armor from an enemy. Give all allies 35 life, boosted by armor eliminated. A lot of things to spend. Man, you guys had Ferris Ra, so people were scrounging and scraping for that last week. And now you got all this stuff. You got Infernus, Divine Ishbala, Glaive of Many Goats, Yasmin's Pride. A lot of stuff. Radiant Jewel. Deal 45 damage to an enemy, boosted by Pan's Veil allies, then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Pan's Veil ally. Sleigh Bells. Deal 35 damage to an enemy, and a random enemy, steal 1 magic from the enemy. And Prism Staff. Choose a color, remove all gems of that color, deal 44 scatter damage, boosted by the gems removed. I'm going to go ahead and get that now. And the #1 recommendation for weapons would be Yasmin's Pride. Then Glaive of Many Goats, if you already have Yasmin's Pride. But Yasmin's Pride goes well with Ketris, perhaps even gargoyles, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of stuff in the Soulforge this week. Okay, so let's go to the shop. Ooh, I almost didn't save that clip right. But here we go. Weekly event, hopefully I did. Argos. Argos, 12 yellow, green, Pan's Veil, Wildfolk Mystic. Choose a color. Remove all gems of that color. Dispel the first enemy and drain their mana by the number of gems removed. I don't know. That sounds stupid. I'm sure it's okay. Like, you could probably figure out a way to use it, but... Spell Armor. Reduce damage from spells by 25%. Song of Light. Summon a Light Storm at the start of battle. And Wildfolk Bond. Allied Wildfolk gain 2 life. Arcane Light Trait Stone. So we got green, yellow. Spoils of War. Somebody gave me this tip, even though I give it every single time. That's always fun. At least they're trying to help, though, you know? Oh, let's see. So we just did the shop. Now we need to do event key, drop table, Pan's Veil troops. And we'll also go over the stone. So we got green, yellow, all colors, base rarity, show all. Now this will tell you which troops you can use that stone on, that you can get as many as you want in the shop right now. So troops such as Aquaticus, submerge all allies when matching 4 or more gems. Arachnean Weaver, Creeping Doom, 75% chance to summon a web spinner when an enemy dies. Phoenicia, really good troop there. King Bloodwood, Bloody Bowels. Queen Aurora, Rainbow Link. Forest Guardian, all beasts start with 50% mana. That's one you can definitely... Yellow and green for sure. Once you get to the legendaries, it's a for sure. So Forest Guardian. Holy Saint Astra, another 50% start. So 2 50% starts. Child of Summer, start battles with full mana. Yaogwei Queen Titania team. Urskula, all Urska start the battle with 50% mana. So 3 50% starts with this trait stone. We got Elwyn here. Tulieo. That might be about it, but that's a lot. 3 50% starts. So we got Child of Summer, pretty important. Holy Saint Astra, Forest Guardian. There's one more. What was it? Urskula. So lots of 50% starts there. What else? What can you get right now with event keys? So we got to go to Pan's Veil. Probably better if I would have went from the bottom up, but hey, I'm already going this way. Pan's Veil, base rarity, show all. Okay, the Wild Queen. One of the best troops in the game. I had it as my #1 mythic in the game on my top 10 mythics. King Salinas. All wild folk start battle with 50% mana. More likely to get this than this, but hey. And can't get Luna. Silent one. Elwyn. More copies of it if you need it. Satyr Musician, worth mentioning. But mostly you'll be going for the Wild Queen, and your consolation prize will be King Salinas. Okay, so we did event key, drop table. We did the stone. We did the shop. We did the Soulforge. Let's do events. This week we have, what on Tuesday? Faction Assault. Looks like All-Seeing Eye, maybe? What is that? We'll go see. I'll see if I have a team for you, an early team. All-Seeing Eye. No, it's Lazara's Lair. I am wrong. Wrong. Lazara's Lair. Alright, we got yellow or purple. So, I'm using Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. So there's your, recommendation, early recommendation in case you want to get an early start, which, in your defense, I've been putting these videos out later and later, so you might need that team even more. But Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow be the way to go. Then Wednesday we get a new pet, the Aussie pet for the Australian whatever day. Thursday we have the Bard class event. Bard is like above average. It goes well with Dawnbringer and Wildfolk, I think. And then this weekend we have like invasions or raids or some sort of repeat boss event. But we do get a nice weapon on Friday, so make sure you don't skip out on it. Make sure you do the shop at least. Get that weapon. It's a Cobaltine Wand type weapon. Where it blows up brown and it summons a mech or something. So it's really good. Alright, so now we gotta do the team. Oh my. Rainbow's End. Oh my. Rewards. Let's get some tokens. Of course it's green. Prism badge. So you don't have to buy anything in the shop to get your, to do your part. But I always have to because I need more, tokens to do the video. So on this one here, maybe don't do what I do. You could wait and see type stuff. But for me, I gotta buy enough to get like a medal so I could show a team. So I do buy till I get a medal. So there we go. Ooh, wait, that's owned? What is that? Is this the first time ever that I accidentally bought the stupid thing in the stupid shop? I say that every single time, and I'm wrong every single time. And then the one time that I finally do it, I'm right. That's stupid. Oh well, I'm not buying it then there. I probably saved money buying it in the Soulforge. Alright, anyway. Annoying. So you're probably going to want to go in rarity order. That's almost always the case. Sometimes there's little details, like there'll be two that are the same rarity that you need to choose between, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's see if I can think of a team here. What is our restriction? Pan's Veil. And that's it. Wow, I think they're learning. It's just Pan's Veil. Alright, we got the Wild Queen, but that's not spell damage. We need spell damage. King Salinas, 50% start for Wild Folk. We might want to throw him on there. Then we could just look for Wild Folk. Let's see what we got first. Pan. That might be good. King Salinas is doing splash damage. That's nice. Because it is spell, right? Hold on, let me get out of here. Let's read this first. Lore. Argos pointed out a flaw in our plan. I almost said pan. We needed the sun to create a rainbow, and the sun was missing. He had another suggestion, though. Not one we liked, but these were desperate times. If we attracted the attention of enough divine creatures, they might provide enough light to create a rainbow. Battle divine creatures and collect light. And the medal is 160% spell damage for all troops in the current event. And we need, light. I don't know. Alright. So, King Salinas. We don't have to be married to him, though, you know? So, we got spell damage here. Spell damage here. Luna. All enemies. That's nice. She is a wild folk, so let's throw her over there. You can get her down in the underworld real easy. Argos. Elwyn. Elwyn destroyed me in the arena the other day. He was just one-shotting everybody. It was funny. Wrecked me. Somebody's gonna tell you to do Blade Dancer. Blade Dancer. I think Luna's the way to go. Just to be different. It's Blade Dancer. He's the new meta. But yeah, for lower level players, it might be alright to do Blade Dancer. He's like the... if you don't have Luna for some reason. Even though you can go in the underworld and get her, like, really easily. Let's get a couple Lunas. And then we need a weapon. Glaive of Many Goats. Green and yellow for each wild folk ally. Plus it adds brown to our team. This looks awesome. I think I'm going to go with this. What kind of class? We can make ourselves a wild folk, right? Let's go be a bard. Even though I don't have it leveled up. I feel like we've done this before. Do you guys feel like that? Wild folk. So we can use that 50% start. I probably have it. Serendipity. Am I using jewelry? I'm using glaive of many goats, so no. Doesn't matter though, I don't have any of those. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. 3 magic at the start of battle, since I'm already getting a 50% start. 2 to all skills if in first position. Alright. Let's go with that. Equip. Now banner, we need a double yellow red. Or double yellow green. Or double yellow red minus green. No, come on. Double yellow green minus blue. There we go. Okay, so first thought team here is this. And we need our badge, prism badge, or medal. And then we'll go with Nisha's after that. Let's see how it does. It's so hard to tell you guys on a Monday how this is going to do on like a Sunday. Like last week, we knew that that event last week was BS though. So if you started having trouble at the end of the week with my team from Monday or Tuesday, then I'm sorry, but that event was BS either way. So I ended up switching to like Sentinel and 2 King Mikhails, and I got more defensive as I went. I need you, toy soldier. I don't know, Valor or Mercy. One of them might be worth more than the other, but I'm gonna guess Mercy would be worth more, because she's like on the front of the game if you were to buy the game at the store. Look at that, we're just getting up right away. Isn't that amazing? Isn't Blade Dancer amazing? We're just getting up right away. Isn't Blade Dancer amazing? Oh, he didn't that time because I talked crap. But hey, once. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We got 2 Lunas, just in case. We got the Glaive of Many Goats that can do... See, now we gotta see who is more holy. Probably Holy Saint Astra. This will probably be it because I'm trying to get this video out, but you can already see this team is pretty nice. Can I tell you how it will do on Sunday, like I said earlier? No, I can't, but right now it is wrecking everything. And it will continue to, because there's 2 Lunas, and she's spell damage, and we're getting 160% spell damage. Glaive of Many Goats does yellow and green. What is Luna? Yellow and green. King Selena starts Wildfolk with 50% mana. What is Wildfolk? Everything on the team. So if you can tell me how to make this team better, I'll be surprised. This makes green and yellow. And it's a Wildfolk weapon. Wildfolk allies. Wildfolk. 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 We're Bard, we're a Wildfolk. Green and yellow. The color that this makes. This guy starts Wildfolk, 50% mana. Everything on our team is a Wildfolk. And Luna is hitting all enemies. And doing status effects. And there's 2 of her, in case one doesn't kill. So how could it get any better? I don't know. Come on, Ishtara. So we just need a yellow or green real quick. Where's it at? It's up here. See ya. Alright, so yeah, that'd be my recommendation. No need to show it any further right now. Maybe tomorrow we'll come up with something, a little tweak maybe, or you guys can give me your teams. We'll try your teams. Put them in the comments. Maybe we'll try Blade Dancer. Let's go do the campaign now. Let's just check it out. Read it. Well, that was close. Spark Grinder's inventions quite often backfire, so we certainly didn't trust the modifications to his rice cooker, which he assured us would make the sun rise again. That crisis averted, we set out for Pan's Vale in search of Argos, the satyr, who could hopefully help us trap the light of a rainbow. Remember, guys, you can go in the underworld and get Luna pretty easily. If you're not doing your daily delves every single day, you're not playing the game right. So, you should have Luna. If you don't have Luna and you have to do Blade Dancer, you're not playing the game right. Let's see. Hunting Holy Saint Astra. Defeat Holy Saint Astra in any battle, except training. Well, we're going to be doing that in the world event. Yellow Slayer. Probably can do that in the world event. And Banner Bearer. So we could put that banner on and do all three of these at once. What kind of stuff are you getting here this week? More Quinzantini. Some deeds. A book of deeds. Rainbow set. But what's the stat? We're getting magic. Awesome. Cool. Alright, so that's all I got for you today. I'll see you tomorrow for the team video. Like, I'll show this team at least deeper. Like, that's the least that will happen. I may show the same team, but it will be deeper in, so you can see that it's still working. Or it may have minor tweaks. Or you guys might put some amazing teams in the comments that I'll use. Plus, I'll show the faction team. And all that good stuff. So, like, share, subscribe, consider joining, it helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, 29 other people play the game, get 2 people to subscribe, that'd be awesome. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the team video. Peace.